Well, hello. It's a pleasure to be with you for my TBC, known as the Billion Coin live broadcast. My name is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey, representing the Billion Coin as one of the voices and one of the great leaders around the world, representing this incredible opportunity we refer to as TBC. This is my 369th live broadcast. I'll be doing 370 tomorrow, and I'm closing on that number of 400 broadcasts. Yes, it's a great achievement because I've been doing this now for just over a year this month. Now, this is March the 31st, and it could be the April 1st in some other countries. Now, first of all, I'd like to thank my loved one, my wife, Merlene, for being here, as well as my little ones, as Kayla and Caitlin. And I'd like to welcome all the people who I have now in our live chat here. And oh my goodness, wow, I have some great people here today, folks. You know, some great people from the Bangladesh community. Mr. Islam Simone here, a great leader and his own right in his country. He lives in Italy, but he's actually from Bangladesh. He represents the Bangladesh community. And Mr. Shohab, of course. And oh my goodness, Miss Halima. Oh my goodness, folks. Let me just say this. Halima lives in the Philippines. She's a great leader who actually brought my friend, in my understanding, Mr. Nonito Rebel, known as Noni Rebel, in the Philippines. And he's just been turning up a storm. And Halima, all the Filipinos are doing so well with this thing called the concept of the billion coin. They are expanding and expanding and expanding, educating, like I talked about yesterday, educating the people here in this wonderful country, the Philippines. Now, you know that myself, my wife, and our family is over there. They're preparing the people that live there, like my Kaylin she's actually from Florida, and also some of my other cousins. They are actually preparing to come back over to the United States. And I know there's going to be some Filipinos that are going to really miss them because they have really poured their hearts out to some of the most poorest areas of the Philippines, folks. Kids, thousands and thousands of kids were fed, clothed, given injections, vaccinations, because they had never had any shots as a child coming up, you know, to protect them for certain diseases. They had backpacks, shoes, I mean, everything you could think. And they went back to the same school, elementary school, a second time, my understanding. But folks, I want to thank you so much for this whole effort. It was only done by us collectively pulling our resources together and pouring our house to other people who were way more fortunate than we are. And just go to show you, folks, what I've always said. Yes, we have a job to do. Yes, we have to make sure that we're moving towards ending global poverty. But all of us do not have to wait to that point to start. If you pull your resources together, if y'all collectively get together, do you realize there's power in numbers, folks? So all you got to do is just get together. So thank you so much. It's 3 a.m. in the Philippines. Let's show you how devoted the Filipinos are to me, to coming to see me. Thank you so much. Good morning to you. Okay. Darren Haywood, another one, folks. It's got to be early morning, early Monday morning in New Zealand. And he comes here all the time to support me. As I do him, I try to do the same for him. I'm going to tell you something. Darren Haywood, you are an awesome, awesome leader in New Zealand and an awesome, awesome voice of TBC and an awesome, awesome friend. You do an excellent job in live broadcast. I just love your live broadcast, sir. Everyone here is is awesome, just awesome. Musa, I can't even say enough about you. You do your broadcast in French for the French community, and guess what? He's saying the same things we're saying in our broadcast, folks. He's another voice of TBC, another great broadcaster, and a smart, intelligent brother. Thank you so much, Mr. Musa. I just want to recognize some people here in this chat area because I know they're all good, and all the ones that didn't name, you know I know who you are. Particularly of the Bangladesh community, you know who you are. All of you are doing a splendid job, and that's why y'all are. That's why admin is showing your videos on the blog so often. Admin see your works, folks. I promote it. I promote the Filipinos. I promote Bangladesh. I promote other broadcasters out there because admin realized that I'm showing leadership abilities. I do it now. Now, y'all know tomorrow is our send button meetings day. We have 8 send button meetings, and I know I have a broadcasters meeting right after MB Derek out of Cameron completes his send button meeting in English. I start right after that. Okay, probably around 9:30 Pacific Daylight Time, which would be 12:30 my time. Okay, p.m. Now, I wish it was a little early for me, but that's okay. I can work with it. But you know, like I said before, so my broadcasters meeting will be right after tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow, April 1st, right after MB Derek completes his send button meeting. And I hope that we can get going with his, you know, because he has some challenges. Hopefully we won't have that problem tomorrow. God, hopefully that won't be the case, but it really wasn't his fault last week. It's just the way technology is. And it happens to me, happens to all broadcasters sometime. Okay, now let's do the traditional thing we do. We go to the blog, our major source of information. And folks, if you're not being a student of blog, guess what? You're behind. When we say United States, you're behind the 8 ball. You're behind the 8 ball if you're not a student of the blog. That's just an expression we use here in the United States. Okay, now, but I had already been to the blog already, and when I saw this title, I knew it says change your mind to change your life. So listen to broadcasters. Well, I knew who this was. This was yours truly, me. I knew this. This is the only blog post that's been put on today for today's folks. Now, for those that have not seen this, need to watch this. You know, I always start like I start now, just recognizing people. Then I do my blog. Then I start talking about my subject today. And I hope y'all listen very closely. Okay? And folks, let me say something to you. I'm going to say again, when I speak of experience. I speak of things I know, not just to hear myself talk. Please, if anybody ever think that, I know what I'm talking about, folks. Okay? It says, change your mind to change your life, so listen to the broadcasters. I was talking about abundance, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that today. Okay? Okay, cookie rewards and key definitions. Okay, this was done by the duo of Key and Bex Pio out of New Zealand. They did a wonderful job. This is their 167th broadcast. Excellent job. And it's the Bangladesh community did this one here, and it explains it. Migration from TBC004.net is closed. And folks, that's been closed ever since last year, by mid last year. My God, that's been a long time ago now. We're almost coming up a year since it's been closed. But you can still move your coins, okay? And folks, that's basically done through your KCBO, okay? The Kringle Cash Back Office. That's my understanding, okay? I'm not going to go through that today, but most of you should know how to do that. And again, Mr. Pritam Kumar, my great brother and leader and voice of TBC, one of the voice of TBC in India. He's just doing a wonderful, wonderful job, folks. And he proves he can consistently do 40 grains gold transactions in India. He has been doing a lot of these with the countrymen. See, the word is getting around in India what he's actually doing. This shows TBC in action, folks. This is what it's all about. His people see the need to help and lift humanity. They see that, folks. And that's why the transactions is happening, because this is part of the process. Okay? Feed your mind to accept abundance. Just having a little slow loading, but this is like, I know I talked about abundance, but I don't think I was the only one. Hold on a minute, I'm just seeing something a minute. Let me hide this. Okay. This was my broadcast day before yesterday. Okay, so I'm gonna go back, y'all, because okay, that's enough. That's basically all that was on the blog. Okay. All right. Okay, now let me stop here. Let me come out of this screen share for you. Okay. Okay, folks. And let me say this before I get started. If it's anyone out there, whether it's Darren Haywood, whether it's Halima, whether it's Musa, whether it's Simone, Shohad, any one of y'all that want to come on my panel right now, feel free to do it, because I did put my link in the chat area. Make sure that, you know, I'm going to ask you some questions, anything you may offer, nothing elaborate. I won't put you on the spot, but I basically want to talk about this subject that I've been talking about for the last few days. And it's preparing yourself, folks. Preparing yourself for abundance. See, a lot of us don't have it. Some of us think we have it, but the truth of the matter is, how many of us really have what we know as abundance? As it's written in the Bible, folks. You know, there are certain stages we must go through in life to reach that golden thing called abundance that the elite has so much robbed most of us of it. It's essentially our birthright, because it's all written in the Bible. So why is it that we have been hoodwinked? We just been taken away this thing called, and guess what happens when you take away abundance, folks? Then humanity goes down to an all-time low, just like it is. Just like the elite has allowed that to happen. The poor shouldn't get more poor. They should be lifted up out of being poor. Humanity has to be lifted up instead of being turned down by the so-called elite. The old traditional monetary system that you currently have in your country has shown for decades and decades and decades not to work properly. And the only way we collectively can see abundance in its true form is that we have to be together and unified with this solution called the billion coin. I'm just putting it straight with you. We have to be collectively unified to be together It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what culture you come from, what religion you are. We don't care what you are, long as you are with us in this movement called the Billion Coin. You know? That's my phone going off because they got, people are knowing that I'm on and other things going on in our broadcast chat area. But I'm going to just say to you, are you really preparing yourself for this thing called abundance? Are you really being the leader you call yourself as being? By working the tools that's in our blog, the 23-step fast start system, the rapid reward system, the 3 campaigns being the cash flow campaign, the merchant adoption campaign, and the massive growth campaign. Admin has already put it out there for us. Folks, let me put it to you straight, okay? If admin just stopped right now and then I put out another blog out and say, okay, I've given y'all all you need to get to 1 billion members, and we're gonna admin just gonna sit back. Tech support will still be there to help you with things with your wallet, Green Cash Back Office, and things of that nature. But let's say admin, and I'm not saying admin's gonna do this, folks. I'm just saying for an example, if admin just stopped and say, I'm gonna just take a back seat. I've given them all they need to be successful. How many of you really will continue moving at the same frequency to move towards 1 billion members? How many would you do that? How many of you would be, listen, I'm going to tell you for me, I don't need anyone to help me move forward because I have the will, the courage, the nature to move forward. Because I'm not, number one, I'm not afraid of people. I love people. It don't matter what country you come from. I see you as a human first. I see you as people first. I don't care what color, what culture, what language you speak. I could care less. I just love people. I want to travel the world, Philippines, all over Asia, all over New Zealand and Australia, all over Bangladesh, all over Africa, all over the world. Before I leave this earth, I pray that God would present me the favor to go to every country to see people, even like people in this chat area right here. Because everyone in this chat area are our voices and are showing leadership abilities in TBC. Every one of these people are. But I'm speaking basically to people out there. I'm speaking I'm mainly talking about the people who were here and maybe watching this live broadcast or will see it on the blog, because it's surely going to be on the blog, folks. See, it takes an initiative. It takes action. It takes forward thinking. If you're not a thinker, like I've said, then you're doomed not to move forward, to have the energy to move forward. Listen, folks. We're not having a pity party right here in TBC. We don't have time for that mess. We don't have time for that foolishness, as I call it. We have to get busy, like you see Halima and Noli and many other people in the Philippines are doing. I see constant videos of the action they're taking, how they're collectively getting together and planning to expand and span all over their country. They got 1 million people, folks, in TBC in that country. So get this. Out of 3.3 plus million people, 1 point something of them are from Filipinos. Does that tell you anything? That tells me that that country is busy. Now, I'm not talking about just them. Nigeria is busy. They open up stores that's accepting 50% TBC, 50% Naira, or 50% or 100% TBC. My God, they selling cars. Well, they did that also in the Philippines, like almost 2 years ago. We got so much red tape and powerful people in the United States. I just wish we could do more like the other countries, but our elites and our government is powerful, folks. They love that power. They have so much income, it's out of this world. They're billionaires, millionaires. So it's very hard to convince them because they believe in that old thing called what? Fiat currency, paper money, which is pesos in the Philippines, Naira in Nigeria. And they call them different fiat, different things in around other parts of the world. But they are they stand high above you, and they're on this cloud, they call it. And they don't realize that something is growing right underneath their nose called cryptocurrency, which is not going anywhere, folks. I'm here to tell you. If I haven't been, folks, let me say something to you. If I haven't been sure about things, it's one thing I'm sure about. The cryptocurrency is here to stay. Of all the things I've read and all the people I've talked to that's been in cryptocurrency for years, ask a person like Mr. Jeff Berwick, the Dollar Vigilante. Subscribe to his YouTube and listen to what he has to say. That thing called anarchy. Listen to some of those people. I'm telling you, you'll be surprised with the knowledge they have. I'm telling you something, folks. We can reach to many heights only if we as people, hear what I'm saying now, we can reach many heights as we as people collectively are unified. That's how it's got to be done. And isn't that what admin says? Doesn't admin talk about being aligned? Folks, these are the type of things you should be talking about in your live broadcast. Alignment, unified, collectively. Those type of terms you should be using. Because see, folks, I see everything through the eyes of admin. Did you hear what I just said? I see everything through the eyes of TBC admin. And why do you think that is, folks? Why do you think people like myself and Randy and a few other leaders around this country, around this world, can see through the eyes of admin? It's because that thing called the TBC blog at blog.thebillioncoin.info. TBC admin is all over. It's all through the blog, folks. If you cannot picture the mind of this person or persons, then something is wrong with you. Because I see it loud. I see it so clear. I can see it. I can feel it. I know exactly what admin wants of us. Do you know? Do you know out there? Have you bothered to look? Or are you one of those, like I said, are you one of those TBC people, as I often describe, as just doing this, folding your arms, waiting for somebody else to do the work, waiting for someone else to say something, waiting for someone else to take action? Mm-mm. Then you end the wrong organization. We have more and more broadcasters coming on board, folks. We still need more. I myself, as well as a lot of broadcasters, have to get back to scheduling. And I think Saren's TBC Prayer War was so right. We got to stop putting our YouTube things. And I've been a little lax myself, I admit. That's the one thing I've been lax in, and that is I have been putting my URL YouTubes in the Cash back office. See, I guess I got a little above myself, then being that most of everyone, a lot of people out there I got over what I guess at least I got 750 subscribers. So so I know that they're subscribed to my YouTube channel, but I got to remember put tomorrow's broadcast into the schedule, tomorrow's schedule. We got to utilize that more, folks. And for this purpose, no, I won't do that. I won't do that here. Y'all know where it is. I'm just put it this way. You all know we have to do that, and I have to do that too. So I know when I finish, I'm going to be putting April 1st, and from April 1st on, whether I'm the only one or a few using it, I'm going to use it. So I'm asking everyone, please put your YouTube URL link in tomorrow's broadcaster schedule at your time slot. Okay? If your time slot is taken, then see if the backup beside it is not taken. Take that one. You can still do that. Okay? Now, of course, if someone took both of mine, I can't do it because I'm not going to come off my schedule because of that. Because most people are used to me doing my broadcast at this hour, at this half an hour slot. Okay? All right now. Yes, you're right. You're right. You're right, Darren. Admin is right. Absolutely is right. You know, Darren's another one that sees things through the eyes of admin in the blog. He understands the blog just like I understand it. He understands the concept. He sees it clearly. And that's why he's on the blog practically every day like me. And Randy and a few others. The only reason you may not see Randy there every day because he's not doing his broadcast 5 days a week or 6 days a week anymore. But surely you probably see him there tomorrow or the next day. You can best believe that. Okay. Again, as a reminder, make sure that you support all send button meetings, just not your language. And the way you do that is how you do it by clicking on open a new window. Go to your Creamcast back office, click the language, then I have the YouTube link, click it, and it opens another window. Just turn your speaker down so it won't sound like a whole lot of a big audience speaking different languages. And also type in the chat. Welcome them. Thank you to the host and the people of that country, TBC, like the TBC Bangladesh communities, for example. They know I'm there. They know I'm there. And I'm not just doing it just to get a million cookies, which you do get. I'm doing it to show them that I believe in this concept and I'm going to support my brothers and sisters out there in TBC. And after Mbe finished his English, like I said, his English version of our send button meeting, he will probably announce it. I would then go into my broadcasters meeting. I was one of his hosts last week, as y'all know. Not one of his hosts, one of his panelists, should I say. He was the host. And it showed another winner. Now, I believe, I'm not sure. It may be a winner coming up this week for that Bitcoin contest. He may go over that again. But like I said before, let's hope make sure we a reminder. Please, everyone, try if you're not having any we call it. If you're not having any technical problem, we all needs to start on time if we can, because we have other people doing broadcast. I need to do my broadcasters meeting. There are some people who got to do their broadcast, as I also got to do my broadcast about an hour and a half later. You know, so it's just a busy part of the day Monday for most people because of the Sinbun meetings. So it'll be posted on the blog like it always do, I'm sure. And let's have a great day tomorrow. Keep doing your broadcast. And like I said, I'll be doing my broadcast right after the English Sinbun meetings ends. I will post my Zoom. It'll be on the Zoom video link. I'll post that in the broadcaster chat area. For those that's not a part of the broadcast chat area, please seek me out under my my wife and ours Facebook page as Tyrone Cuffey. Just seek me out and message me in a timely fashion. I'll try to get that Zoom link out for you. Okay, but it's only the broadcasters meeting. Again, if you're not a broadcaster, then you can't be a part of that broadcast. That's for broadcasters only. Okay. We need more people, folks. We need more people at this broadcasters meeting. We don't, I want to continue to do that because you can really learn something. Okay. Make sure you be present. I want my people from Philippines. I want my people from New Zealand, Australia, Africa, all over the world. If you understand this English language that I speak, you need to be there. Okay. Admin supports my broadcasters meeting. Randy supports it. Most leaders, all leaders around the country supports it. Because Randy handed over this to me. He asked me to do it because he was doing it before I was. He said, he put it, said, you're the king of the broadcast. I don't want to think of myself as the king of the broadcasters, folks. I just done more broadcasts than anyone at TBC. But it's just that I know how to do a broadcast properly. I know the blog as well as anyone in TBC. And I understand this whole concept. I know what we're doing. So he asked me, and I immediately said yes. I mean, after in case most of y'all know, I did do 2 Sinbun meetings for him two times in a row when he was away last October. Y'all remember that? And that was easy. It was pretty easy because I knew exactly the format. Okay, I could do it again if I was asked to do it because I'm familiar with the format is. Okay, folks, that's all for today. We will be back tomorrow at the same time for my broadcast. Okay, I'll see you all tomorrow at all the Sinbun meetings, and hopefully at my broadcast meeting, and hopefully at my live broadcast. Okay, y'all have a great one. Thank you all that's here. Thank you, my loved one, for always being here. Hopefully talk to you soon, as well as the kids. I mean, those little ones, Kim and Kayla and Kyra, are just amazing. Cute as they can be. But they're my heart. Okay, folks, y'all have a great one. I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a great day. Peace, everybody.